murders, they say, shall never end. Recently, or some days back, we heard about what happened in the president's state, some local governments there. It was really bad. It was really, really, really bad. If you go through the news, it was really, really bad. The way and manner people were being treated by these bandits. And now we are hearing that the people of Basari local governments in Katsina state, the home state of Nigeria's President General Muhammadu Buhari, are contributing 1,000 naira each to pay off these people who are traumatizing them. These bandits. Honestly, things are really looking so dangerous, if you ask me. Contributing 1,000 naira each. They are contributing 1,000 naira each. That means to buy off their safety in the state of the President Muhammadu Buhari state, Katsina. That is what is happening. It has degenerated to that level that people, resorted to paying 1,000 naira, paying off 1,000 naira. Apparently, the murderers demanded for 1 million naira from the villagers, or they will be killed. The villagers have less time to gather the said amount of the bandits. Revered journalist Jackson Ude made this known to the public few minutes ago. He tweeted, "In Buhari's hometown of Katsina, villagers in Basari local government are contributing 1,000 naira each to come up with 1 million naira demand by bandits. If they fail to pay, they will all be killed. They have few days to get the funds ready." You can imagine. I expect Femi Adesina to come and say something about these things, because these guys know that they are just getting away with all of these things. Now the presidency is telling us that it is not the right time for them to change the service chiefs. Okay, if you cannot change the service chiefs, what are they doing? What is their usefulness there? Then you cannot change them, and they are not effective. They are not efficient for the job they have been appointed to do. So what is now the next line of action? We see what is happening all over the state now. The recent one was the one that happened in Delta State. And you say you are not going to change the service chiefs. You are not going to do this. You are not going to do that. Meanwhile, if really they are doing their work very well, it's a different ballgame entirely. We are not even talking about, okay, whether their tenure has expired or whatever. If their tenure has expired and they are doing the work very well, people are saying, okay, remove them. Of course, that one is even a different ballgame entirely, because definitely, if your tenure has expired, the best thing is for you to do, irrespective of what you are doing. You still have to let go so that other people will come in. Now, the tenure has expired. They are not doing their work as at the way they ought to do it, and you say you cannot do that. The Boss Mustafa, the the state government, to the is a position. Boss Mustafa, you know him, speaking yesterday that people will just wake up and say, okay, let them sack the service chiefs. That is not going to happen. It does not work that way. That it has to be at the right time. When is the right time? When is the right time? And come to think of it, this whole issue of the sack of this service chiefs didn't just start yesterday, didn't just start this year in 2020, and it didn't just start in 2019. It started since 2018. That was when people started calling for the change of these service chiefs. So coming to tell the masses now that it is not the right time, that people cannot just wake up and begin to say, oh, let them start changing the service chiefs. To me, it's hypocritical, because you know what is happening. Now see what is happening now. It has degenerated to that. They will behave as if they don't know. And most especially if this issue of the NSA, the National Security Advisor to the President, Mugono, you could see this the games they are all playing together with the chief of staff, Abakari. All of them are doing things upside down. These two people who are always speaking for the president, Garba Shehu and Femi Adesina, they were nowhere to be found. Even when journalists were trying to get to them to say, okay, what is happening in Aso Rock? What is happening in the villa? What is happening, among those cabals? Because they know they cannot even answer those questions. They were nowhere to be found. let alone what is happening now. Everything is, they always try to downplay everything, to water down everything, to make as if those things are not serious. And that is the position they are always taking. In president's hometown, that is where this one is happening. Like I said, the one that happened recently in Delta State, we know the information we got about what's happened there. And from the information we got, that the armed bandits on Friday evening invaded two villages in Basari local government area of Katsina State, where they burnt houses, animals, properties, and killed over 30 people. And the one that even surprised me, or that hurt me the most, and they said these people put up fire and threw a newborn baby inside the fire, took the baby from the parents in the presence of their parents. You can imagine how wicked these people are. And yet the president is not saying anything. The only thing he can say is that, oh, if you catch them or if you get them, hold on to them, don't do anything, don't attack them, don't kill them, hand them over to the security people. That is what the president is saying, warning Nigerians. But now he could not warn those people. And we know that at the end of the day, what happens? Is it not to release them as well? How many of them have been convicted? How many of them have been arrested? How many of them have been jailed that we know of? Even if they arrest them for some time, the next thing you just say that you're releasing them. So what kind of a thing is that? What kind of a president is that? Do these people have conscience in the first place? Do they really have conscience? I mean, why people are beginning to quote the president, saying what he said, that don't kill bandits if you catch any, just hand them to the police. You are now paying for your lives. Say Baba, say Baba. Yes, I think we should be hearing say Baba now. We should be hearing more of say Baba. Upon billion-dollar space to security agents by federal government without solution, poor man have to pay extra for our safety. Lord, our life is in your hand. Nigeria is really a zoo. It's really a zoo. What a shame in the president's own state. But how long will they continue to contribute the money to pay off the bandits? How long? That is a big question. How long will they continue? How long will all of these things last? Mr. President should do the payment for the village since we don't have security. Where is the president we voted for? I only weep for those that still support incompetence. No, because they have signed to become incompetent. They have signed for mediocrity, so they can continue in doing all of those. Someone say that means they know it is not Buhari that is presiding over the affairs of Nigeria. They know better. Or what do you think? The state of a sitting president to be turned upside down and his kinsmen and his kids contributing money for the security. It goes beyond that. It's not supposed to be happening anywhere. It's not supposed to be happening anywhere. It's not supposed to be happening anywhere in the country in the first place. It's not supposed to be. Because the government is everywhere. Someone believes that he failed the agreement, so they have visited his home. It's a big shame to the president. And a religious bigot in connivance with the hypocrite will begin to write that only Christians are being killed in Nigeria. Can you imagine what this one is even talking about? Someone say Christians or Muslims, does it matter? Are they all not Nigerians that need to be protected? Stop this rubbish called sentiments. Are there no Christians in Katsina? Have you ever asked yourself why they are doing this? Do you listen and reason to Okorocha and Oshomole? Each were giving their demand on exposing an imposter. Use your head. You can imagine they are talking about people. So the people who are affected now, like somebody asked now, are there no Christians there? The people who are affected are they not human beings? We are talking of a human being's life. One thing about the Southerners, they are the ones who always, irrespective of how they feel at times, they will like, oh, it's a family affair. Let them continue with what they are doing because the people who are affected are not even complaining in the first place. But at some point, because they have conscience, they still always try to interfere, not really interfere, still talk about what is happening even in those areas. What is happening in those areas? And these people don't even care. That is to tell you how they value life and how these other people, how they see life. We are talking about human lives. This one is talking about diverting, digressing to another thing. If you guys don't want to say anything about what is happening to your people, that is your own cup of tea. But can we continue? If any of their members is affected in one way or the other, they will continue to say it. You cannot shut them up. You cannot shut them up. If those things are happening to your people, you call Muslims, and you don't care about it, you don't want to say anything about it. If it has been happening like that and you are not saying anything, and Khan is always coming out to say it, it is because they value life, and it shows how you people see life, see human lives. I think that is just the way I can really interpret it. Because they will say, oh, Khan is always saying this, it's affecting Muslims, but they are not complaining. The Muslims are not complaining. Someone says, if this can be happening in the state of the president, then the president has truly failed Nigerians and the world. Yes. Shame of the century. The next level agenda. Hey, someone is laughing. Say, this is really funny. Who are the bandits? This is the question one should be asking. Someone says, insinuating that the villagers are Christians. I don't know what this person is talking about. Human life is important. Human life is precious. If you don't appreciate it, others appreciate life. And irrespective of how you feel about it, we need to let these guys know that human lives are precious. Because we are not even talking about the bandit, but those who are always coming on the side of defending the narratives that the Khan is always talking about, that this thing is affecting them. It is not whether it is affecting them or not. If it is affecting you and you are not talking, it shows that you love it, you like it. Others do not like it, they will not take it, even if it's, if there's something like that is called tiny whatever, or tiny, let's say tiny percentage, they will come out. If you don't come out, it shows what you believe in your religion, because you don't say anything about it. It's all about this covering our leaders, covering our people. You don't want to say anything. You just be obeying, and your lives are going well. Because whether you don't appreciate your life, fine. But those who appreciate their lives, even if it is a tiny percentage, they will come out and say things the way they are. So guys, let us hear your opinion with this new development that is happening, that people are now contributing money, 1,000 naira each. It's very, very pathetic. So guys, let's hear your take. Leave your comment below in the comment section. Bye.